Okay, we will start with the Angular questions first. Okay. So, have you developed any Angular projects from scratch? Developed any web application from scratch?
Not in the company. I have developed personally. Company, they have already developed, and they have whatever the task. You will be having a sprint of 2 weeks, right? Based on the task they have provided, I have worked upon them, but not end-to-end product. The product which internally, if you want to do newly, also I have worked, and also any changes required in inbuilt there also
So
I have worked on.
in your company, like from if you have got a task, right? So from front end, back end, everything you will handle, or any one section you will handle.
Anything, not only front end, back
Everything.
end. It can be database, or it can be
So
any
even
support
you
or
will
anything.
be well familiar with CSS also, right?
Yes, CSS. Yeah, obviously, if you're working in front end, yeah, CSS also will be obvious working on that.
Okay, got it. Okay, so you can take anything like from Angular or JavaScript. So, for example, you have a scenario. So, I want to handle multiple API calls. You have a dashboard that fetches data from multiple API at once. Okay, some APIs may get fail. So, how do you retry the failed API? First of all, how do you handle multiple APIs in one go?
Okay, first of all, my question here is whether all APIs are required, or whether all API calls are mandatory, or dependent, or to the front end, or whether it is
optional. Some APIs were optional. For example, you can take some drop downs that should be loaded before the page uploading. Okay, so the drop down values should be ready, right, at present. Yeah, in that case, how you will handle?
In this
Angular,
case,
in Angular, which approach you will use?
there are so many approaches in Angular. If you want to go for, so we can use fork join in this case. If you have multiple get calls, if you want to make, and then you can do fork join of all the things, and you can get the response by subscribing to it. And also, if you want to make a retry mechanism also, if it is any failed APIs, we can have the retry mechanism using RHS operators. We have retry, and also retry whenever.
If possible, can you share your screen and can you write simple code snippet in Notepad if possible? Yeah.
Okay. You're able to see my screen?
It's now okay.
So if you have multiple, I can say, you have multiple calls, you can use fork join. I told fork join.